I made $950 in a few days trading meme coins. I will show you live clips of my trades and will describe my thought process for each and every coin. Let's go. The first coin was F. Here I made $203. There was a coin called RIP Wins Zambella. Breaking: Wins Zambella, creator of COD, has died following a car accident. I kept this information in my mind, and about a minute later, you can see there was a coin called Press F to pay respect. And I immediately connected it and insta-bought with 0.5 Solana. And as you can see, it went up really fast. After migration, I started to clip a few percentages and I continued to do this. I held this for like 10 minutes, but at the end I sold everything with a $200 profit. On this coin, I made $184 called HODL. By the way, I will start streaming soon, so if you want to trade with me together, join the Discord. We're starting to get a big community. I saw the coin migrated instantly on bags, so I decided to insta-buy with 1 Solana, and it also instantly shot up to the moon. I sold my initials pretty fast, clipped some more, waited for maybe another pop-off. I got it and clipped everything. So this was a really quick 180 bucks. As you can see, the dev had 80% of the coin. So this was basically only a full gamble by me. The narrative was this tweet from Finbags: the highest market cap coin on bags till Sunday wins $200,000. So the dev bought the coin with $10,700. Since he already got like 88% of the coin, there was not much supply left. That's why if you buy his coin, the market cap goes higher and higher, much quicker. And this is how we get to a 900k market cap like instantly. This was basically the idea behind the coin. The next coin was Kirkinator, where I made $86. So this was a tweet play from Financial Times. They posted the ugly memes driving crypto sales. And in the background was a picture of Charlie Kirk as a Terminator, aka Kirkinator. And on the website, they basically gave us the ticker Kirkinator. Someone devved the coin with Kirkinator and I decided to buy in at the bottom. And the coin went to a 30k market cap. But sadly, it wasn't that strong because the article was referring to a coin which already existed. So this narrative quickly died, but still made $86. The next coin is Trenchfoot. Here I made $43. To understand this narrative, you have to know that there is a coin called White Whale, hit an 17 million market cap. So we were basically in an whale meta, like a sea meta. That's why this fish deployed. There's literally a fish called Trenchfoot on YouTube. Literally Trenchfoot. It never ran. It's massive. Take a look. And there was a YouTube video. I checked it out on my second screen. So it was this video.
This is Trenchfoot.
So it's literally a fish called Trenchfoot. And since we are in a sea meta and this is called trenching, this was just a perfect narrative. So after a bit of researching, I decided to ape 0.5 Solana here. And as you can see, the coin never bonded. So it was really new. The video was also like a few hours only old. And it got blasted directly by Monkey. It went straight up to 20k market cap. So I was already up at 2x. I clipped a bit. And honestly, this coin could have went much higher. But sadly, after I researched some more, I figured that the dev was an actual farmer. So I had to close my entire position earlier. That's why I only made $43. The next coin is Fishbone. Here I made $56. As you can see, another fish again. This time the narrative was even better because the video linked to the coin is a Solana video from 2 weeks ago. And this guy basically explains a funny meme with Fishbone printer as like a currency or meme. After I researched the video, I instantly bought in with 0.5 Solana. I was a bit late at 15k entry, but still I thought, okay, would be a good opportunity. The coin nuked a bit. I got in again, so I was in with 1 Solana, and then it shot up again and I clipped my position at a nearly 2x and I got fully out at 19k market cap. As you can see, the coin sadly didn't even bond and it died afterwards. So my outro here was pretty clean. The next coin is Splashy Pants with $43. So this was a really late play because I saw the coin Splashy Pants almost at migration. The coin went to 0 and then out of nowhere people started to blast in and I had no idea why they would blast. So first I did some research and I saw that Splashy Pants is a Reddit character, a whale. That's why it also fits the meta. He quoted this person's tweet from like 4 years ago and the same guy actually replied to the token's tweet. He has 600,000 followers and seems to be like an Reddit employee or something like this. So after I checked this, I got in pretty late, but with 1 Solana, and then it went really weird because first it nuked a bit, then it went up again, and since the guy replied, I thought, okay, this might be a really nice slow cook, and the coin got to 70k market cap. I decided to still wait, and it actually went to my entry again, then it bounced up to my entry again and bounced again, and after it touched 6k market cap, I decided, okay, let me just close the position right here. And the decision sadly wasn't too good because you can see the coin went to 20k market cap. It literally almost died, and then out of nowhere the coin got bundled up until 120k market cap. So So could have made 3 to 4x, but still was an okay trade. The next coin is Chinese W. Here I made $120. This guy linked a community to the coin. I checked it out again. It was called Chinese Whales. And after I researched a bit more, I figured out that the creator of the coin has 100,000 followers and he calls himself Chinese Whale Capital. And again, we were in a whale meta. That's why this narrative also fitted perfectly. I only got in at an 30k market cap, and then at this point it only went up. And it went to 70k market cap, already a double up, and I didn't clip anything. So for this coin I had high expectations. That's why I also started to clip 25% at 90k market cap. Let it run some more to 100k market cap, to 120k, and here I exited completely. My vision was there, but I cheated maybe a bit too early because the coin also went to an 180k market cap and even to a 200k. So could have waited a bit more here, but still $120, we take those. On the next coin I made $126, which is called Katina. This coin came out, I scanned it pretty early. This was a freshly new video like 20 minutes ago from Peter. Check it out.
We're here mourning the loss of Katina, the 46th victim of SeaWorld's amusement parks.
So Katina died in a SeaWorld. I don't know if this is a whale or an orca, doesn't matter. But anyway, it fitted the meta. That's why it was actually perfect. And I instantly bought in with 0.5 Solana. As you can see, people also agreed and it started to run up. I did some more research if the name and the picture was actually correct, and everything was completely fine. We had some wamps which didn't make any sense. That's why the coin didn't fly immediately. This dip was like a FUD because of the wamp. But then people realized, okay, this is the real one, and it even got to migration. On this coin I held a lot, but it sadly was bundled by Yugi because he clipped like half the supply here at one point. So sadly I had to close my entire position at around 30k market cap. Honestly, this coin had so much potential. I believe without the FUD and without the wamps, this could have run to a 300 or even 400k market cap. But sadly, since there was so much chaos going on, the coin just died to zero. The next coin is Michelle. Here I made $92. This coin was a tweet play from Lips of TikTok. Elon is funding the legal case of Michelle Evans after she was criminally charged and targeted for political prosecution for opposing trans ideology on X. So this was a pretty new event and I decided to buy in with 0.5 Solana. And as you can see, this coin had also big potential. It also instantly migrated, went to 60k market cap, but then I decided to close my entire position with $92 in profit. If you also want to get profits like this, join the Discord. Type in the comments if you also want to see my losing trades. I'm trading on Axiom, so use my link in the description to save 10% of our fees. You can check this video out if you liked this episode. Otherwise, thanks for watching.